Hi everyone, I'm Spider-Man 1991. Welcome to the first video in my series of reviews that are going to be about comics that I've been binge reading over the last couple of days. For this video, I'm going to be talking about all new X Factor issues 13 through 19. Pretty much the reason I dropped this title was due to monetary reasons, like a lot of books. But then I heard that it was going to end with issue number 20, and when I heard this announcement, it was pretty close, so I figured once Christmas comes around, I'll have some extra money, so I figured why not get the last couple of issues so I can catch up on it. Alright, the reason I think X Factor is good is because when Peter David's writing it, it feels like a title that doesn't really... I mean, even though it's called X Factor and it does feature mutants, it really doesn't feel like a traditional X-Men title because mainly because the X-Men titles, they deal with all the mutant problems directly, like whether it's a threat to mutant kind or politicians wanting to get mutants to register, stuff like that. X Factor is pretty much its own story. I mean, it's pretty self-contained. It is mutant related at times, but for the most part, it feels like it's something that you can read, but without having to read any other X-Men book or anything like that. Peter David, who's pretty much well known for his work on X Factor, not just this series, but the previous X Factor title as well, is I think his way that he develops characters. Particularly one character that really stood out for me when I was reading this series was Quicksilver. Basically, since Secret Invasion, Quicks and the depowerment of all the mutants, Quicksilver stole the Inhuman crystals that caused the Terrigen Mists, and eventually when he returned them, he said, "Oh, it wasn't my fault, I was replaced by a Skrull." Everyone believed him except his daughter Luna, and when that happened, that put a rift between them. Last issue though, issue number 12, Quicksilver pretty much came forward publicly and announced that he was not replaced by a Skrull. He did steal the crystals. It was all those actions he did were his own, and he took full responsibility for it. And immediately after, though, he was visited by his daughter, and she decides, and she wants to spend time with him and kind of like fix their relationship. And that's kind of what happens in the first couple of issues. Quicksilver is spending time with his daughter, sort of trying to reconnect with her and stuff. And it's very nice. Very nice. I mean, and also, Polaris does find out that Quicksilver was on the team to spy for the Uncanny Avengers because he was asked to by Havoc. And when Havoc gave him the opportunity to rejoin the Avengers, Quicksilver refused because he felt that X Factor was a better team for him, and he felt better, way more comfortable being on X Factor than he did with the Avengers. So yeah, overall, Quicksilver definitely is a lot better character when Peter David's writing him. I mean, he's definitely less of the self-righteous guy that we traditionally see him in cartoons and stuff, but he's definitely much more caring, more sympathetic, and a lot more what I think is relatable now, especially since he's trying to make up for his past crimes. Also, the Axis tie-in in this series, which is only for 3 issues. The Axis tie-in that Peter David wrote for this title is very self-contained. I mean, you can pretty much get the gist of what Axis is about and still read the tie-in and not feel completely lost. Because basically, X Factor is just protecting a nuclear launch device from the inverted Longshot and Sunfire, who are trying to get the device to help with the inverted X-Men's plan to wipe out all of humanity. And also, the ending of the tie-in did directly tie into Axis, as Quicksilver was immediately taken away from the battle, and he was brought before Magneto, and Magneto says he needs his help to take care of the Scarlet Witch, and that's pretty much where all the Axis-related stuff ends for this title. But yeah, overall, the series is very humorous, and there is a lot of character development for it, not just for Quicksilver, by the way, but other characters as well. Polaris, Gambit. Gambit often narrates a lot of whenever there's like a team event going on, Gambit is usually doing the narrations, which I think is pretty interesting. And also this version of X Factor does have a great premise, which is it's basically a team of superheroes that was founded by a company called Serval Industries, and so it's kind of exploring the premise of a superhero team that has a corporate sponsor. So yeah, overall, it's a humorous series, has a lot of great character development. It really sucks that Marvel is that it's getting canceled. I mean, I really would have liked for this to have stuck around maybe for another year or so, but well, hopefully. And also, I just want to remind people that Peter David, that before when Marvel Now first happened, X Factor did get canceled. A lot of people were angry about that, and eventually Peter David did. And then a few months later, Peter David did announce this title as part of the all-new Marvel Now. So, with any luck, if people keep telling Marvel that they like X Factor, they like Peter David on it, maybe possibly we could see the return of X Factor soon. I mean, maybe not for a while, but someday that would be great. Okay. So yeah, overall, I think if you like Marvel's Mutants, then you should definitely check out all new X Factor. Thank you again for watching. I'm Spider-Man 1991. See you later.